Welcome back to Project Regenesis. Last time we turned on economy and all the normal things that require us to make a park. And immediately we go broke. Okay, so real quick, let's jump in a car. We're going to try and play this out. We can get amenities up. That'll help. So what's the big drain here? I mean, the only drain is power. Ticket sales are coming in, but are low and pitiful. And this is going to be down to essentially this, I guess. We're going to have to play through the shit transport rating, but, like, that's kind of fine, right? Because, like, it's a penalty for, that's all, like, offsetting the value of having an entire fucking Spinosaurus ready to go. Do we not even have enough for a shelter? No. We can get one amenity in. So why is all the attention here? Kind of weird. Okay, this might not... Yeah, this is not really profitable. 47.75. Okay, we actually can trust that, apparently. No, we'll shutter it. Let's get some more money, I guess, so we can get some other stuff put in. Let's go take a picture of our one. Actually, let's just do another one of these.
Great pick. Composition, lighting, subject.
We also do have access to a contract. Financial break even or disease free? We need to break even if the park's going to even be a thing. So I think it makes sense to just take that.
Looking for. Or so they tell me. You're in the paleo curation business, sure, but people only hear that paleo part. However, it's that second business part that's really at our core. Talk about the real survival of the fittest,
Okay, shelter. Classic bunker. Right at the entrance point. We got people coming in now. At least a few. $30. 186. Okay, profits. Numbers go up. Big numbers. 32, 33. 42, 60. Okay.
You've earned it.
Well, there we go. We took off. All right. Okay, Crythosaurs still need to find their water source. I'm just going to believe they'll figure it out. Which is maybe very bold of me to assume. We have seen distinctly in the past that we cannot really trust our dinosaurs to take care of themselves properly, but here's hoping. You'll be fine if you just make your way to water. Goddamn nerds. Okay, we need more restrooms. More shelters. Uh-oh. Yeah, so that the water kind of put that on a different level. That's fine. That's just the penalty for having a hydro plant this early, right? Sure is. Okay, that is not a sufficient place for that to be. Gross. Gross! This is why you don't build by water. Okay. We're at a star already. I might be able to muster. Let's try it. They're heading that way now anyway. Sorry, does he... Okay, I was going to say, does he think he's just going to go through? How do you have algae poisoning when there's no water? Oh my god, it controls so bad when you're trying to do this shit. Like, it already controls bad, but, like, it's exceptional. Go towards the coastline, nerds. That's where the water is. Okay, they'll figure it out. Maybe.
I'm getting reports of sick animals. You do realize how quickly an unknown virus can spread through the whole population, right? This just became our #1 priority.
Okay, they're at the water. The real question is going to be, how does this interact with the territory adjustments? Can the game handle this with the mod? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, these guys actually did end up losing some territory to territory decay. Well, not to decay, but like adjustments. I love that when you muster, they just stand there like deeply confused for the longest time. What happened? Where am I? Let's get a hotel. Maybe right here. Actually, kind of like perfect. Okay, the territory now has water. So these guys should get over their disease on their own, right? Algae poisoning is not one that needs to be treated. Right? Let's double check. Because there are occasionally diseases that are conditional that do need to be treated. Yeah, like ivy poisoning. Avoid lacking high leaves to prevent this disease. Right? So... But algae poisoning seems to be just one that passes with time. Alright, ratings check. 43 transport, 78 accommodation. We need another hotel. Amenities are not the best. But we're can do like larger things now. So maybe we should just make that push. Larger amenities, I mean, larger things. You know, things. Stuff. Do we think if I put that there, the Jeep won't be able to find its way through? Maybe. That should be fine, though. Okay, so let's do some staff. So I think we'll push some like infrastructure stuff. So we need logistics. Probably looking at like at least 5. Cheaper research could be good. That's a 2. And then we've got faster expeditions, which I'm not in love with. We got cheaper expeditions, cheaper research. Could both be worth investing in. They're both very cheap. But obviously their skill ceilings are very low. I'm going to assume this is 5 to get. It also takes all of our money. New candidates in 18 minutes. I don't like the rest of these. We do need like a geneticist. Actually, what was the first guy? Cheaper incubation? That's not bad. 3 cheapers. But the problem is cheaper incubation always seems to be in a geneticist and not a welfare person, which is always awkward and bad. I'm sorry, are you healing? Yeah, okay. So their territory may shift to be more towards the water. Hopefully by keeping the plants spread out, they'll continue to like spread around this entire area here. That's kind of what I want to see happen. I have to keep an eye on these Ankies. Maybe territory decay is a thing. What it must be, I bet you what the mod does is it turns territory decay really low, but not off, right? And then it changes the dinosaur AI so they like stay in their spot if they're comfortable. And so they only start roaming once it dips a little bit in terms of a few percent, and then they'll find it and fix it pretty quickly and stop moving. Because the description and the mod author did describe it as they only expand their territory when they need to, basically. So probably with these Corythosaurs, their territory will continue to shrink. And once it shrinks away from the water enough, then they'll start to expand it more. But for now, they'll be fine. Yeah, we can see the Spino here, for instance, has gotten his comfort up to 100% finally. It took a while for him to, like, sort it out, but... him or her. I don't think it's ever actually been established. And the Cerato's good. Our one Ceratosaurus. Okay. 600k. Do I take cheaper incubation or do I re-roll for something that's not bad? I think I re-roll this. Motivated, 345, that's not great. None of these are great. I could grab another... We could grab cheaper research guy too. That's okay. We can push a bunch of logistics shit. I don't hate that. Okay, yeah, we're going to focus on research here. And just push a bunch of research, logistics research, while everybody's... Well, we make money off the dinosaurs we already have, basically. So we'll just basically work on knocking out everything we would have knocked out before, 1.5 stars, basically. And then just keep an eye on our ratings and try to patch those up as need be. So medium amenities is what I'll do next. And we'll put new amenities in. We still need one more hotel, so probably one down here. Yeah.
Park is coming together, but we can always use more infrastructure.
Okay, and the staff center. Nice JP era style staff center. Maybe here, but maybe I want to save this to support this node. We have more room to expand down here if we need to hold back. So it's probably better to use this area for something like this. Yeah, let's put it here.
New buildings and upgrades keep us current and ready.
We can get wider paths too pretty soon. Yeah, I'm enjoying the park aesthetic though. Building around the waterfront here, it's fun. Contract time. Guest comfort. This might require transit. Let's see what this gives us.
The unknown.
Research of Lystrosaurus. I mean, probably not going to do that.
Are intellectual puzzles.
No, it's a dead end because it's because Lystra doesn't randomize. This is base game randomization. Oh, I think I know how to make that a standalone mod maybe. So I'm gonna experiment with that. Maybe not right now, but soon. In the upcoming weeks, let's say, and try to get that to not be an injectable mod, but a standalone. Okay, medium amenities. Why don't we... Yeah, I think we just scrap these out completely. Looks to me like we won't really be able to fit all three of them here with the way we put things in. But that's fine. The bigger thing is that they're actually getting properly used, which is nice. We'll put this one here. Okay, who is dying and why? Why and how? Okay, thirsty. Does it not know where the water is? Looking for food. We'll label that a fluke for now. This might be a problem that needs to be remedied. Okay, 2 is not a fluke. 2 is a problem. What if we put a tiny little lake in the trees? Enough that they can drink, but not enough to guide their territory, right? Okay, so we got disease. It was only a matter of time. Since we started with a Spino, we've now got to deal with all of his bullshit. Oops. Sorry, scientist limit 3. How is that? Oh, it's 2. Right, I see. I see what you mean. I understand. So we're gonna do this. He won't die in the meantime. He'll be fine. Probably. You drinking? In the tree? Yes. Okay. That's a perfectly fine workaround. Not enough water to make a difference on territory, but enough for them to get a sippy and stop fucking dying. Friendly neighborhood and Kylosaurs. I also like the combination of the film version and the JPOG version. It works really well for like male-female aesthetics, I think. Cap at 4. Cap at 5. 436 655. So we could specialize you in genetics and then you in welfare because your genetics cap is really low. Lost quite a lot of grain there for some reason. Looks like all of them have. So I think putting the extra white on all of these makes some sense. This is probably not going to be terribly consistent anyway. But we'll see. And then we have a storm that we just heard rolling in. So before the storm really kicks us in the teeth, 50% on these amenities. So we need more. Probably end up putting in 2 more sets of amenities. And transport rating is completely shot. So we probably will need a monorail. Or we play through it as a penalty. Which I'm tempted to try. We'll have tours, which will help to alleviate it eventually if I do put in tours, which I think I will. I think Safari Tours is still good. And the other ratings are good. Yeah, so let's get these in and configured pre-storm. And then we might have to adjust them or keep an eye on them because there will probably be some shifts here, I would imagine. Because now we've got different amenities in different areas, right? Yeah, that one's not full either. Like sorry, I said that wrong. We have different attractions in different areas. Carnivores versus like herbivores or whatever, viewing towers versus domes versus the bios and shit. So there should be some different demands because of that. Probably. So then maybe we don't need them down here. Maybe we put in some smalls. 9274. Yeah, let's put in just a set of small amenities, I guess. Hold on. Yeah, but there's nothing else for yellow. Okay. Not big. Okay. Did we get the research completed here? Yeah. Get that done. Next task. What do we need? Paths. We have a medical facility, so there's not a rush to get the research done. Could have deleted the one we started with, but I think with starting with a fish feeder, deleting it would have put us in an awkward state because they're gonna keep getting fish-related illness. Do I have... We can dig up in Monosaurus. That'll be in the park. So in Monosaurus is in the Jurassic Park 3 books. The Jurassic Park Adventures Junior Kid fucking baby novels. Pretty sure that's where they're from. Yeah, definitely that. So is Diplodocus and Iguanodon. Yeah, then Maiasaura and Mutabura come from trading cards. I was trying to remember which hadrosaurs, which ornithopods, show up where. Jurassic Park 3 has like an insane amount of ornithopods associated with that era. So we're going to have a ton in this park. I love that the dinosaur threat is already happening. Yeah, it's the fucking Corythosaurs way over there that count as aggro. Because they can smell that the fence has gone down on the other side of the fucking island. That's a mechanic I'd really like to see changed for JWE3. The infinite detection radius is very artificial and janky. I do not like it. Expeditions, profits or rating? Profits are probably down with the storm, so I'm going to roll the dice on that.
I'm more interested in knowledge than the creature comforts that come with wealth, but there is no denying that the park is a business.
Yeah. So we got wide paths done. Could do big hotels, not really a rush. Science center upgrades would be good. Let's do those next. Oh, just kidding. Let's rest next. Funny joke, haha.
So we have to be aware of the bottom line.
We've got an Anki in the river. Get out of there. That's not where you belong. You'll float away. You'll bloat and float. We'll never see you again. You'll just disappear into the fucking ocean. Okay. Wide path. Replace on a barouche. Place your bets now as to if anything's too close to the path and it's going to block me.
I hear congratulations are in
Okay, we're
order.
good. Also, great call on the contract. Fantastic. We'll do a quick spin through the amenities as the park opens back up, because, yep, as I kind of expected, we're going to have to do some changes. I guess we'll do that. Big, expensive mess. We should make sure this is white and green. Okay, you're fine. You're not good. Same logic, though. Applies. You're holding in there. You're in the fucking negative. I didn't really expect to see that. I'll shut that shit down. I'm really surprised to see just that one in the negative. You kind of think they would all sink or swim together. But I guess drinks is the closest one down here. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, then we're going to have a drinks penalty because that one can't be profitable. Whatever. We could hold off on processing. Actually, we have to, right? No, we don't have a proper geneticist. So let's go back to the field if we can. We really can't. No support for Stegosaurus in the context of JP3. So no Stegosaurus. We are not doing every film canon animal. We're just doing those with a direct tie to JP3, including animals that are explicitly known to be on Sorna. Right, that's the idea. Genetic specialist, yes, please. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold off. We'll wait till we get the upgrade in. So we can go on another little trip. Sinosauropteryx is a no. Microceratus is a yes. Troodon is a yes. Trials a no. Coelophysis is a no. Dunk. Dime. Dilo. I don't really want to do Dilo right now. We will do Dilo in this park, though. Its presence on Isla Sorna is supported by Jurassic Park The Lost World. Or The Lost World Jurassic Park, rather. Where you could see an adult version of it on some info sheets. So that's what we're going to do. Spoilers. Have Dilo. Have adult Dilo. Don't know why I'm telling you that now when we're not going to do it next. That's kind of an early spoiler, but whatever. So yeah, so far the territories are holding together pretty well here. Kind of interesting that like there's a bunch of Corithos floating over here, and then a bunch of other ones that hang out by the water. And then there's this guy doing something. Let's force check this shit, because apparently it's not really happening. I mean, he's on the way actually, so maybe it is happening. I'm just impatient. Oh, our dudes are back here. Power? No, we never did the upgrades because we were doing rest. Yes, sorry. Get the upgrades, and then we can do fossils. Who is sick and why? You are sick with undiagnosed ailment. Get in there. This might be some sort of major disease problem cropping up. Now, we do Microceratus. I would have picked out a skin for it, which we probably don't have, actually. So that's something to consider. We could do the blue variant. I'm probably okay with adding that. We can do the one I picked out later. I think that's fine. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay. We have $1 million. And in a second, we're not gonna, because I'm gonna spend it here. God damn it. Beater's bad too. Staff center upgrade, maybe. What do we got? Speed. Speed's not terribly important. And here we could stack cost reducers. That's always kind of funny. Might try that. Major fracture. Sorry, how? Were you dominance fighting? What's the deal? Oh, storm injury. Oh, shit. I mean, that tracks. We stepped on the E. coli before it got out of control. So. What do we want to... So, we did the upgrades. We need power. We need hatchery upgrades, too. Let's do the hatchery upgrades before I forget, I guess. And then let's process a batch of fossils before I forget that my fossil bay is full of shit. So, Admonosaurus. We'll process the Admono. And some trike. Some more Admono. Some micro. Some micro. So we got a few animals coming there. You know what? I totally was like, oh, we need to heal this guy. And then immediately forgot that we need to heal this guy. Which is fucking wild. Increase the number of dinosaurs in the park.
My research is
7
ongoing. Regardless of what
Pachycephalosaurus.
has been discovered, there is always more to learn. There's an asset here for you to incubate and release. We are on schedule. Let's keep it that way.
Oh, is it because I have the genome data already, partially, that it gives me that? Block behind this node. We might be able to push this. If it's not star rating, we could try. If we have a welfare specialist, that'd be good. We have a logistics. Whatever. Fuck it. Re-roll that shit. 2, 2, 2, 4 faster ink. 3 motivated. 3 cheaper. The cap of 5. It's not the worst. I need somebody with actual fucking welfare skill, though. Right now, we can't even heal this Corythosaurus, actually. This is a problem. Faster incubation. The quicker the eggs hatch, the more money they make. This is technically true. Generalist only caps at 4. I think we hire... I guess we'll grab fucking Nick over here. He's not good, but we can keep an eye out long-term for a welfare specialist to support him. But then maybe we got something. And he can do fossil extraction if we're using the genetic specialist for something else. It's okay. We need you back to do the treatment here. So that's also a thing. But it'll take a moment to fly the Corythosaur over. So I would like to try and see about if we can actually do Pachycephalosaurus. I have a feeling we can't. Because it's going to be probably 9 genetics. Which is a problem.
Asset transported.
But I will knock out Dracorex just to see. We'll throw you on here to save us 30k. Yeah, Microceratus is getting close too. Alright, well let's let this stuff run. Okay, it is 9. So where does that leave us? Oh, we have 9. So if I want to push this, we can do it. 6 minutes? Do we think we could pull this off? Probably not. Interesting.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Very interesting to try and decide if I'm going to try this. Sure. Fuck it. Why not, right? We should make sure we get this upgraded.
Transportation underway.
There's no way we can get it done in time. Not unless I wanted to synth some undercooked ones. I do have a plan for the skin for these as well, which is probably not going to be immediately viable. We can do Lost World style ones to start with, and then we'll do the skin I want later. Okay, Pachycephalosaurus there. That seems to be the only dig site left, which makes sense. It was almost completed. Maybe we'll send you two to take care of this. Can we get any of these skins? Not yet. So we have access to half of them. This is blocked by large appetite and 6 species. But we need the 9 and the 12, which is rough. We can do power while this is happening. Might as well. At least getting, you know, prereqs taken care of. Well, we got some fossils. We get the micro, we get the Pachycephalosaurus finished here. If I do you, yeah, then we have the other person available. It seems fine. Disease has shown up. It is undiagnosed ailment. Get in there, figure it out. Pachycephalosaurus is to the south of Easelsorna in the Lost World. So we're going to follow off of that and put him down here in this very corner at the bottom of the river. Since you don't see him in JP3, we have to, you know, come up with an excuse or an idea for where to put them. Okay, they're going fucking... They're contagious. Okay, which one? Tuberculosis. I got the tubercles. So cheaper, and then you're going to be sad and tired. I guess we'll just use double cheaper. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah. Actually do have the Pachycephalosaur colors I want. At least some of them. So the idea here is... So... Project Regenesis is Mizrani driven, right? And on the Jurassic World website, we see a Pachycephalosaurus design that's not seen anywhere else in the franchise, which is a like a green and orange like Pachycephalosaurus. So we're doing our best to recreate that here in game. We can't really get anywhere close to it, but whatever. And so logically speaking, right, if we want these more colorful designs to represent okay, so the more colorful designs are more in line with the JP3 aesthetic, right? Especially in the context like Jurassic World, right? The new Apatosaurus, or the Apatosaurus in Jurassic World, not new, it's the only Apatosaurus we have, is a boring, bland, brown piece of crap. So is basically every other dinosaur in Jurassic World. The movie, the original Jurassic World movie, right? The Triceratops is a big beige piece of shit. The Paras still have like their Lost World colors, but yeah. And then we get these like really nice looking website designs that the franchise doesn't use after that point. We get, you know, the Metri and the Suko in this game, skins that are based off the website designs, but we don't get Para or Packy. We're going to try and do... So yeah, that's my logic. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to explain, right? My logic for this is that. We just need 7. Should I just take the 7? Oh, we don't have the money. But do we have cheaper? And it's telling me the discount already? It is. Okay, well then yeah, we do the 7 for the contract. Perfect. Yeah, wherever we need to make the choice, we will be using the website designs. And this actually ties into... We're going to pause because Malcolm's talking over me. This actually ties into the Project Regenesis history, right? Because part of Project Regenesis, when it was a comic called Regenesis, before it became part of the marketing material, included baryonyx as a key species that was going to be featured in that. And there's like a trailer you can find on YouTube that shows the baryonyx. It's kind of lit from behind by like a fire, but it looks to be the website design. So if we're using part of the inspiration for the Regenesis, the Project Regenesis Park, as the Regenesis comic that was never properly finished and has now basically disappeared from the internet, it makes sense to use the website design for the baryonyx. And so if it makes sense to use the website design for the baryonyx, it makes sense to use the website design for the Pachycephalosaurus. There we go. I got there. I think I've covered it. I think I've explained it. And aesthetically, it meshes really well with the JP3 designs, which are very cool.
But when it comes to people, well, I trust you.
Yeah, the other big thing that comic was going to feature was going to be an adult Dilophosaurus, which Cool, we'll do that too. So we'll get these dudes out, and then we can wrap up for today. I'd like to save the herd of dinosaurs that is dying right now, but we'll see what happens with that. Okay, I mean, they're on the way. Fucking goddamn glitched ass piece of shit driving backwards. Like, we'll have this glitch forever. This game will never actually function fully correctly, and that is incredibly tragic. We'll always be dealing with these glitched out vehicles and dinosaurs phasing through the fence, and like, this is the single biggest loss of like the end of the lifetime of the game, is that this shit will not be fixed. Okay. Well, anyway, this will get fixed on reload. And nothing is currently dying, so we'll consider that a win. Are Yankees, like, vulnerable to fucking tuberculosis or something? Is that why they all started fucking dying? It doesn't say anything here. I don't know if it... Maybe if we get the ranger data on them, it'll tell us, but I don't know. The vulnerability thing is always something I like. Vulnerability is avian influenza. Does that show, though, when it doesn't have info? That's the real question. Is this... Okay, they're reversing, so we can do this, maybe? If we... I'm literally holding down the keys to move the vehicle, and it was just not doing anything. Okay, we've tricked them. They will actually find their destination now, even though they're backing up. Incredible. I just want to make sure I get the one that's dying first. Oh, just a mess. I'd like to get these Pachycephalosaurus on the ground, and then we will end.
Transportation underway. Confirming asset
Yeah, this is my best attempt at a... Oh, did it not change the... Did it not save the pattern? Wait, is this... We have a glitch that happens with the patterns. Yeah, this is Rana. Look at this. This is set as Calcarana. But it cloned him as Rana. Dude, this game is so close to being perfect, and it'll never reach it now. Now they're Calcarana. Well, whatever. Fuck it. We'll have one batch of blue ones. It's fine. It's just they're hybridized with the Lost World styled ones. We'll get the green and orange ones to go with the green and blue ones. That really annoys me. The fact that I actually did set up the genome correctly, and I just got fucked by the skin glitch. Which, to be fair, I don't know if this is base game. This could be a mod thing. I have a feeling it's not, because, like, why would it be? Right? Like, the Pachycephalosaurus isn't modded. The skins aren't modded for it. So why would this be explained by mods? I'm pretty sure this is just a bug where the default is Rana, and so the default is always available. But then the hatchery defaults to a different skin, and the game doesn't recognize that, and so you have to force the switch to a different one and back to enable the other skin if that's what you want. At which point, presumably you lose access to Rana then forever until you research it, which is also very silly and goofy. What you gonna do? I love that at the end of this video we've just encountered like 3 fucking bugs. That's real cool. Okay, so no ailment vulnerabilities listed. I guess they're not a thing. Maybe we don't worry about it. Okay. You're dying. Grab that one too real quick. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up here. Long enough episode.